Continue. Okay. So going back, so you want to have your patient, you want to have a piece of paper with different font sizes. And now you or the patient, you need to start looking at which point does your vision become blurry without your glasses. Yes, either short-sightedness or far-sightedness, it doesn't matter, but I want you to see. So for example, at this level, it is still easy for me to read, yes, but as I go further, even if I squint, even if I do all these things, it's not absolutely clear. It's starting to become blurry. Yes, the smallest font. The bigger font is still visible for me. Is that clear? Right? So you do the same thing with the other, with reference to someone who cannot see at a distance. You go with the paper back and you tell them, okay, can you see? How much can you read? Which line can you read better? Is that clear? So that would be very important for us to gauge. Yes, distance, yes, and the level of clarity. In this case, of course, also the blurred vision that starts to occur for most of us. Clear? Is that done? Yes. Once you're done, now when you do the protocol, I would suggest you put my face really big on your screen for the first time, because if you're not wearing your glasses, you may not be able to see very clearly. Yeah, so put the picture of the so-called person in front, in this case, me. You'll need to take off your glasses. Yeah, you got to remember the glasses are no longer to be used for those of you doing self-healing for 24 hours. So I hope no one's going to be driving and you're not going to be doing any other work. So if you're going to be doing healing right now, it is preferable that you do not wear your glasses for the rest of the day to allow the body to adjust to the healing. Is that understood? So you can write your first note, yes, on your protocol for today is preferably this eye protocol, if you're doing it for glasses, yes, to help with your reading, is to be done at night. So once you do the healing, you take off your glasses and you sleep for 8 hours or more, correct? Or less. And so it gives the body time then to adjust to the protocol. Is that clear? So I'm hoping there are many of you who want to do self-healing. So I have with me my manual, but more importantly, I want you to be able to recognize with reference to the physical eye. I'm going to be using this page. So if you want to wear your glasses very quickly, right? Wear your glasses because we haven't started the protocol. I want you to recognize what I have done. So that's the physical eye. Can you see it? And then I've drawn 3 horizontal lines in red and 3 vertical lines in blue. So if you look at it, it is the upper, the middle of the eye, the lower part of the eye when I'm looking at horizontal. And then I have, with reference to the blue lines, the inner corner of the eye. This is where the nose would be. So the inner corner of the eye, again, the middle of the eye and the outer corner of the eye. Is that clear? Yes. So if you want to draw it, you may draw it. This is going to be the movement of cleaning for the physical eye or eyes. So inner corner, middle, outer corner, upper part of the eye, middle portion of the eye, lower part of the eye. Is that clear? All right. Now, the next thing is for you to write down the protocol, because I will, of course, give you the protocol verbally, so it becomes easy for you to follow. But at the same time, oops, my book closed. But at the same time, I want you to also write it down so you can use it whenever you want. My protocol, where did you disappear? Okay. So the chakras involved are going to be, of course, with the eyes, what chakras do we normally look at? No, you don't have to read, Neha. I'm going to be telling you exactly what to do. Here's the paper again. Someone's asked me for the paper. So that's the paper. All right. Okay. So now to go into your protocol. So strange that I can't find the protocol suddenly. But distant healing. So strange, I can't suddenly find it. Color pranas, where did it go? Here we are. All right, so our protocol is going to be with reference to the eyes. You've clearly mentioned Agnya Chakra, you've mentioned Temple Minor, right? And I'm also going to mention back head minor. Yes, the physical eye also has its chakras. We are not going to be involved with that at this point. All right. The colors that you're going to be using are gold, light whitish greenish violet, light whitish greenish yellow. You're going to use light whitish green and light whitish violet as well for cleansing. Is that clear? So these are the colors. These are the chakras. Once you've got that down, kindly write down. First point is we start off with projecting the color like we do in advanced pranic healing, correct? So we're going to project into the temple. First, we project gold. Just a minute. We will project gold. Now, when you project gold into the temples, you visualize the gold going into the eyes, into the eye socket and into the optic nerve. So mention that. Projecting gold, where does the gold have to go? The gold goes from your temple minor into the eye socket, into the optic nerve. I want the gold to go there. Then after the gold has been sent in, next point, energize again the temples, this time with light whitish greenish violet. Project light whitish greenish violet, LWGV. Kindly make an abbreviation there now, LWGV, because I don't want you to keep writing the full form constantly. And light whitish greenish yellow, light whitish greenish yellow, LWGY. Yes, no page Atma. Atmas will have to use pencil, pen, paper. All right. Let me move on. Then, once you've done that, so what are the colors? Gold, followed by light whitish greenish violet, light whitish greenish yellow. So that's what we put into the temples. The same thing you will do to the Agnya chakra. Energize with gold, light whitish greenish violet, light whitish greenish yellow. Again, when you see this energy, you visualize the energy going into the physical eye. Yeah, so with the gold, these two colors will also remain. So gold, if you remember, is a localizing color. Yes, so gold is there, and the color that you send after it, it will see that it's only inside the eye. It will not allow these colors to move out of the physical eye. Got it? Okay, so you're done with that. Yes, now you start with cleansing. So this was projecting. So you finish projecting the color, correct? Now we'll start cleansing process. So mention next point, cleansing. Katrina, you want to record it locally? Of course you can, allowing you to. I don't know why it said that on my computer, but it did. Okay, now let's move on. Now you're going to clean out the eyes. The cleansing color is light whitish green, followed by light whitish violet. You're going to use your fingers for this. Yeah, so the two colors are light whitish green, followed by light whitish violet. You will be using your fingers. 2 fingers would be good enough. And then, like I showed you, the movement, horizontal, vertical is what we're going to be doing. Yes? All right. Now, once you finish cleaning out the physical eye, I would also suggest cleaning out your temple minor if you like, your backhead minor, same colors to clean, and the Agnya chakra. Okay? So you can, but the most important part is actually cleaning the physical eye. If you don't clean the temple minor, Agnya minor, backhead minor, it's also fine. But I just, to make it more thorough, I request you to kindly clean these. Okay? Now, once you finish cleaning, you finish projecting, you finish cleansing, now you come to energizing. Yeah, so third point, energizing, same thing. The colors are gold, light whitish LWGV, and LWGY, greenish yellow, greenish violet. Yeah. First, you will do it on the temple. Yes. And as you do it to the temple, visualize the color going into the physical eye. Then you do it through the Agnya chakra. Again, visualizing it going into both the physical eyes. And then lastly, the backhead minor. Because the backhead minor controls the eyes, correct? So the same thing you do with the backhead. So you have the projection, the chakras for projection, the colors for projection, then cleansing. Basically, it's the physical eye. You can also cleanse the organs. Sorry, the chakras controlling the organ, the physical eye. And then lastly, you energize. Clear? Yes? Right. Now, once you do that, then once you finish with the entire energizing, you take the glasses of the patient. Yes, the patient's glasses, and then you will clean out the glasses as well. Is that clear? So that's basically what you're going to be doing. Simple? Yes? Okay. So before we start off with our protocol, I will guide you through every step. Yes, I will also do it on my eyes, so I more or less am with you. Now, what I want you to do is you want to scan the chakras, the Agnya chakra. You can scan the temple minor chakra, the backhead minor chakra, and the physical eye. So if you look at this physical eye, you scan energetically, right? So you scan the energy of one eye compared to the other eye. For those of you who are doing self-healing, you can do that. For those of you who actually have a patient, scan the right eye and the left eye. Now you'll notice, depending on the power that is the requirement for them, you will notice that one is more than the other, or other one is less than the other. Is that clear? Okay, so let's start with this, keeping your glasses aside. It's going to be interesting for me to read and work with you guys, but that's what we're going to do. Yes, so scan now the Agnya chakra of the person, or you can scan directly your Agnya chakra, scan the energy of your eye. Scan your temple minors, right temple minor, left temple minor. Scan the different parts if you like, if you have time. Scan the backhead minor. Yeah. All right. So just so we don't cause a confusion, I was actually going to combine what we're supposed to finish with reference to the earlier chapter, not the earlier chapter, the earlier part that Sriram was taking. I thought I'll combine it, but I think it'll get too confusing for people. So right now, let's start off with the the projection of the colors, then we'll go into cleansing. Is that clear? So after that, it's going to be tough for me to teach you without glasses, but hopefully my eyes will be in perfect condition. Okay, so starting with temples, then we'll do the Agnya chakra. Yeah. So starting with the temple, first project gold. Yeah. Where do you get gold from? Very good. I can see all touching the head, the crown, perfect. So project gold into the right temple minor. Visualize the gold going into the physical eye, the eye socket, including the optic nerve. Take your time. Projecting gold into the left temple minor, allowing it to go into the physical eye, the socket, and the optic nerve. Once you feel a push, that's enough. Right is done. Left temple minor, in my case, gold. Projecting the gold, it goes in to the physical eye, the socket, and the optic nerve. Going in all the way, including the optic nerve. Be aware of your crown. Inhale. Remember all that we've learned before. Breathing, hold, exhale, projecting it. Project, project, project. Flick into your saltwater bowl. Once you finish gold in the temple, we'll move with light whitish, greenish violet, also from the crown. So remember, violet is slightly more than green. When you project this combination color, light whitish, greenish violet, green on the outside, violet on the second ring, and then white inside. Violet is slightly more. Again, from the temple, visualize it going into your eye socket, into your optic nerve. The other side, again, into the eye, into the physical eye, the eye socket, the optic nerve, light whitish, greenish violet. Once you feel a push, flick your fingers. Light whitish, greenish yellow, again from the crown. Inhale, exhale, green and yellow, 15%, and 70% in the centers, white, greenish, yellow going into the physical eye, the optic nerve. The other side, the left temple minor, same color, going in, greenish yellow. Crown, inhale, hold, exhale, project. All right, great. Now we'll do the Agnya Chakra. Same three colors, starting with gold, Agnya Chakra, directly if you like. Gold going into the Agnya Chakra, going into the two physical eye or eyes. Gold from the Agnya. Flick your fingers. Once you're done, light whitish, greenish, violet. Going into the eyes again. More violet than green. Once you feel a push, light whitish, greenish yellow. Inhale, be aware of the crown. Hold, exhale, project. Greenish yellow. Yes. All right. So you've done with projection. You've put in the color. Now that color is in the physical eye. And now to start the cleaning process, correct? Now, when you do the cleaning process, you can do with both hands. Yeah. So we're going to use only the fingers. Remember, we want to go deeper in. Now, when you want to clean the upper part of the physical eye, you ask the patient to look downwards. So your fingers are not directly pointed to the physical eye. Is that clear? Yes. So ask the patient to look down. You clean it out with green. Light whitish green. 1, 2, 3. Flick. Next, violet. 1, 2, 3. Flick. Green. 1, 2. Flick. Violet. 1, 2. Flick. Now, depending on what you're feeling, you clean your hands whenever it's getting heavy, whenever you feel the need, okay? The point that I'm trying to also make here is sometimes if the eye is really dirty, just with one sweep, you'll feel your hands are heavy. So then you flick. You don't have to do 1, 2, flick. Yes? So if you feel it's much lighter, then you can do 1, 2, 3, flick. Yes? So cleaning out with green. We're just going horizontal for the top part now. Violet, keep going till it becomes really clean and smooth. Green, violet, green, violet, green from the throat, violet this time from the crown. You can feel better if you close your eyes, then do so. But then please do distant healing. Don't poke your patient's eye, literally. Once you feel it's become clean, minimum of 30 sweepings for sure, but I think with the condition of that physical eye, you might need to do more. All right. Now that you finish with the top part, right? If you can kindly look, ask the person to look straight ahead as you clean the center of the physical eye. Yeah. So let them look straight and then you go green. 1, 2, flick. Violet. 1, 2, flick. Yes. Now you can also cut cords. Sometimes there are connections to the eyes. Yes. So you can also clip, cut the cords from the physical eye and throw it out. Go in and pluck. Then the other eye as well. Clip, cut all unauthorized cords to the physical eye. Go in, pull it out, pluck all that dirty energy out, flick. Yes, and continue cleaning. Green, violet, green, violet, green, violet, apologies for that, green, violet, continue, give me a moment, continue to clean it. Hello, Sonal? No, I'm in an online session. Okay, fine, bye. Now, if you feel one eye is heavier than the other, take your time in cleaning. Green, go all the way to the back of the eye when you clean it out, not just the front. Don't only clean the front. Go, remember it's like a ball, right? So if it's like a ball, you want your fingers to go all the way in through the center and pull it out. So this might take a little longer, yeah? Green, violet. Now when I go all the way to the back, just with one sweeping, my hand is feeling heavy. Now it's become lighter, green, violet, all the way to the back of your eye, green, violet. To also remember that the little nadis, the meridians in your eye are very, very fine, which means they're very, very thin. Yeah. And so that's why your fingers should do the magic of going all the way back, cleaning out all the blocks within the physical eye, all those meridians, all those nadis inside. Green and violet. The top part is clean, the middle is clean. You can move your hands around to check, right? Is it as smooth as the air? Not yet. So green and violet, green and violet. Sometimes the eye is actually not the one that's dirty. It's your hands that are dirty. And so when you're trying to scan the eye, it still feels dirty. It's actually not the eye that is dirty. It's your fingers. All right. Now that you've finished the middle and the top, now we'll go to the bottom. Now, when you're doing the bottom, you ask the patient to look up at the ceiling, and then you clean the low part of the eye. Same thing, green, violet, green, and violet. Yeah. So all the way inside, green and violet, green and violet. You may increase your sweeps depending on the resistance you're feeling. So green, violet, green, violet, green, the physical eye, green, violet, cleaning out my hands. Don't forget all the way from the armpit, clean it out. If you feel any heaviness with green, orange, green, and orange. Continue to clean the eye, green and violet, green, violet, green, violet, green and violet, green and violet. All right, now that is done. That was the 3 red ones. Yes, the horizontal. Now we'll go vertical downwards. Yes. And so you start off with the inner corner of the eye. You will move downwards. Yes. And clean out the eye. So the same thing again. So it's green, violet, green, violet. So be aware, close your eyes, feel that resistance and keep cleaning it till you feel the resistance has disappeared. Green, the inner corner, inside the physical eye, green, violet, going through all those tiny meridians, green and violet, green and violet, green and violet. Green and violet, green and violet. Okay. Once you're done, again, now this next one is also going to be time consuming because you're going to go vertically along the center of the eye. Again, going all the way back to where the optic nerve is. Yes, to the back of your eye and cleaning it out. Green and violet, green and violet. Go all the way to the back, green and violet. Your patient's eyes can be closed now. They don't need to be opened anymore. Green and violet, all the way to the back, green and violet, green and violet. Once it's done, you move to the outer part of the eye, the outer corner. Clean out the outer corner of your eye. Again, green, violet, or that of your patient, green, violet. If you feel a resistance, be aware, green, violet, green, and violet. Green, violet, green, violet, green, violet, green, and violet. Clean out. green, and violet, green, and violet. Keep cleaning. So when I used to do the ACPH in different foundations, this was a workshop that we would do. And normally more than 50% of the class itself wear glasses. So the students who did not wear glasses did the healing on the person who would wear glasses. And there was this one time we had an ophthalmologist, and we had another student in the class who was a patient who had put into the eye something that's no longer God-made but man-made. So it was artificial. And the doctor said, there's no use of trying to do any healing on this eye because it cannot improve based on its condition. So we said, okay, let's just try. So we said, let's do the healing. And she was super amazed that in we're going to be doing this less than half an hour, right? So less than half an hour, less than 20 minutes, there was improvement in her ability to read. And she said, that is not possible. Physically, it is not possible. How did that happen? And so she says, based on this, I'm going to get more people to come and do pranic healing. Because according to modern medicine, it is not possible to change what was done for her in her physical eye. Yeah. So that was amazing. So what you're doing is, it sounds and looks very simple, but sometimes it can have magnificent results, like in this case. Okay. And the other doctor, there was another ophthalmologist in another class, and she says, I'm going to take this case. This is a very severe case with the eye, and I want to see how Master Choa's teaching works. She was also amazed with the results. Yeah. All right. So we're more or less done with the physical eye. Now, what I would like you to do is go through that entire ball, right? See if there's any part you've forgotten to clean at the back, on the sides. Just feel it. It should be pretty clean. Yes. Scan your physical eye. For those of you who are doing healing, clean your hands out thoroughly. And if you scan, you'll notice that the level of the energy in the eyes have already improved just with cleansing. Yes. Now let's start to clean. If you don't mind, this is not required, but I'd like to do it. Agnya, temple, and backhead minor. Let's start with the backhead minor. Clean out the backhead minor. Green, orange, light whitish green. Sorry, light whitish violet. Light whitish green, light whitish violet to the back head, light whitish green, and light whitish violet. Go all the way to the center, go to the root, try and pull it all out of the back head minor, light whitish green. If you feel the energy is very heavy, move to light green and light whitish violet. Violet is still light whitish, but the green, you can increase the potency. So that's mine, that's done for me. Now let's go to the temples. Now, if you like, you can clean out both temples as well. I'm not sure how effective it is going to be for most of you, but let's try. So green, yes, flick, violet, flick, green, flick, violet, flick, green, flick, violet, flick. If that works, great. If it doesn't work, go one at a time. Yeah, just wanted you to practice that in case. So I'm going to go individually so I can sense better. Green, violet in the right temple, green, violet, green. So even though you clean the physical eye, sometimes the temple is still affected, like in my case. Green, probably what I did to my eye, it really got inflamed. So probably the temple minor is also still affected. Temple minor, done. Going to the left temple minor, green, violet, green, violet, green, violet. And then lastly, Agnya Chakra, green, violet, green, violet, green, violet. I hope your hands have no rings or bangles or metal on it, so it doesn't get contaminated. If you feel your hands are getting heavy, clean it out, please. Green and violet, green and violet. I'm just going through all the chakras one last time to see that they're all clean. I'm happy. And now to clean your hands before we energize. We're almost coming to the end of our workshop. Green, 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 orange, orange. Visualize it coming out of your fingers, going through your physical hands and coming out. All right, once you're done, we'll start with the chakras, correct? Let's energize first with gold, Agnya Chakra. So energize with gold. Be aware of your crown. Inhale, exhale, use your fingers. Use your palm. You can scoop it and send, the energy through the Agnya Chakra. Gold. Agnya Chakra into the right eye, left eye, the whole socket and optic nerve with gold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, be aware of the crown. Hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Now continue on your own. You know how much is required. You may also project after that light whitish greenish violet. Flick your fingers before you go to the next color. A little more violet than green. Inhale, be aware of the crown. Hold, exhale, project to the Agnya Chakra. Visualize it going into the physical eyes. Once you're done, move on to the next color, light whitish greenish yellow. Once you feel a push, you can also end with a little bit of gold and stabilize. Okay, moving on to your temples. If you like, you can use both hands if you're sensitive with both hands or one at a time, right? Projecting gold to the left and right temple minors. See if you can feel through both. Exhale, release the gold into the physical eye, the socket, the optic nerve, through your temples. Once you feel a push, you move to light whitish